Team secrets turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Team secrets turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Team secrets turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Keeper of the light.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team secrets turn to pick.
Lion.
'Dire team pick.
Earth Shaker.
Team secrets turn to ban.
Lycan.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Team secrets turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Team secrets turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds. Dire team ban. Dire team pick. Team secrets turn to pick.
Grimstroke.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
confirm that they've not done this ever.
Yeah,
No, they haven't.
he is
No, they haven't.
preparing
Look,
for
please.
what he is going to say. He is actually analyzing the series.
No, they haven't.
They went Willow Slark. They went third pick Pango.
On second pick, their first pick card with a Cottle Shaker.
It's in
See,
the.
I appreciate the prep and the
Thank
effort
you very
put
much,
in
Eva.
reading
Thank you.
draft patterns.
Thank you so much.
Appreciated.
Thank you guys.
And Ursa pick, so please talk about that. Thank you.
Yeah, so it's a hero that is kind of 50-50 into the Pango, where if you get the ball rolling, you can eat him alive with one stun. But also, if the game prolongs and the fights are a little bit more drawn out, it can be very annoying getting this kind of constant disarm and that kind of kite potential that a Pangolier does bring.
It's likely now that offlane Lycan and made the Yules build on Pango more value, perhaps even worthy of picking up another Yules hero, whether you want it mid or safe. Could also just be Nisha Pango, who knows really. You're still super open as Secret. Expecting, that top lane, you're going to need something that can survive. Puck still in the pool, wouldn't be bad, but you are playing against a Lion Grim, so not the easiest game for Zai if they put him up there with it.
But it also leaves it a little bit awkward with who's playing what for crit.
I do like the fact that High Coast have kind of soft covered themselves with this like support into core pick, because like the Grimstroke somewhat deals with the Pangolier. The Lion kind of prevents the pucks and these elusive heroes being picked, like a Morphling as well, for example. Like, how much do you really want to pick Morphling into Lion Grim Ursa?
Oh,
it for sure could be a thing, but
Kunkka's still in the pool though.
Yeah.
Kunkka and DP.
Yep,
I mean,
he's still
Secret
fine.
with Monkey King out of the game, it feels like one of the two.
They go for the PNs.
Likely. Huh.
Evasion against Lycan it just feels really good for a long period of the game, so it's a decent core matchup. Evasion against Ursa, kind of similar things, and you can just jump away from him. Makes sense as a carry pick here.
The only kind of downside to a PA pick is if the game doesn't go as well as you want, and the Ursa has those Ursa games with the Battle Fury, Basher +1, he loves to buy MKB, and then suddenly PA feels like paper, feels like nothing. So it's still very much the ball in High Coast court right now, where they have these pretty good lanes, and if they get the ball rolling, I could see this going well for them. But the eventual, high ground defense, that constant chip, the dagger spam, that's where Secret really will kind of show their strengths. Yeah, not often do you see Secrets draft and kind of have some weaknesses, but yeah, High Coast, they are actually able to kind of keep up in the pace of the draft.
Yep.
I feel like their tempo in the mid game looks weak right now, though. Like they definitely, if it's like Grim mid or something, he rotates effectively. Yeah, that can work. But outside of like Lion ganking, it just feels like Lycan is just too spaced out. And if he isn't successful with his ulties, he just doesn't feel very useful. So I'm kind of worried about tempo for them.
Yeah, I'd love to see a last pick mid hero and just really get like the pace of the game going in their court, like you just mentioned, Purge. Like put the Grim support, play strong side lanes, have the wave clear present, and then have this mid hero that really utilizes at least a good matchup or the runes and then just gets the ball rolling.
Yep, you got a lot of options, especially if it's a Nisha hero. I don't think they'll pick it, but I have been hoping and praying we see him bust out the mid tiny. I've been seeing that played more in pubs at the high MMRs, and I'm surprised nobody's taken it thus far in like
It's
either
good.
EU or CIS.
It's good this game against Secret, actually. OG did this, I think it was against Tundra, actually, when he was against the PA. He just played mid-tiny. They lost that game ultimately, but he just kept going everywhere where PA was farming, and there was literally no chance he dies because he had like 12 armor or something like that for free.
And Death Prophet's still in the pool, but could also just be the mid Pango. It's just a question of where Secret think they'll get the most value. They need something to stabilize the lineup, but like some cheap, easy catch. If they could swipe it.
Pretty
Still the
interesting.
spirits available.
Yeah, pretty interesting ban from Secret. They realized the strength of these side lanes, and if there was this kind of like casual OD in the mid, there's too much pressure now. You have a Meteor Hammer on your mid lane, you got the Wolves on the side lane, the pressure versa. Like they want to force High Coast Esports to look for a fighting hero so they can punish their rotations and kind of get into the game that way. They don't want to have this mid hero that also has some kind of push potential.
Very low-key, actually. I was thinking they had a minute 50, but or 5 seconds. It's really a minute 50. I was thinking about Veno, but I wouldn't have expected them to pick it into Lycan, but it might have just been annoying enough. Stalling out the game really makes Ursa feel miserable. You need a BKB to do anything.
It worked really well just because you have the Shaker Veno lane to deal with the Ursa, Pangolier mid to then TP into the Lycan lane when he applies pressure. PA can rotate away and farm up space Pango make. It's good. They go for the tiny. Cool.
This was expected, of course.
See, when Carl gets a prediction right, we're going to bask in his glory.
Is that so?
No, not
Did
really,
you
but
predict it on that team though? I thought it would be on High Coast, not.
I said
not on
secret.
Secret.
wait,
Did you?
why does
I-
Dreamleague
I was-
say
I was-
in the
You
clan?
said
I was
you,
asking.
It doesn't
I was
matter
asking
though.
if you predicted.
So what's so High Coast Esports? They got one more pick. They now know it's
remaining.
most likely going to be the mid tiny. They need something to give them some fight.
Bless you.
thank you.
He sneezed.
But I muted it
I mean,
so
they-
the stream.
I know,
would
but
be
I said
saved.
bless you as a, it's just a reflex.
Yeah.
And then
I
I
heard
felt
something.
weird. You heard it.
It's
Okay.
probably on my
Sounded,
mic. Yeah.
sounded like you grabbed a fire extinguisher and gave it like a little puff. Like one little short puff.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, they do have like a minute and a half
I
left
think-
to think about
I'm
this.
just
Void
such a-
Spirit here.
Possibly, but I don't think you can
Ember?
get away with
Is
that.
Ember still available?
No, I think you need something like DP. You need like a BKB buyer that pressures towers and has some sort of ability in the mid game
Am I
that
hearing
turns the tide.
DK? Yeah.
No, Death Prophet's better.
Okay.
It's also so much healing. You've got a Tiny and a Pango to drain. The Silence also very effective against Earthshaker.
Sounds okay. You're not wrong that it fits their draft. It just doesn't feel like the I won the game with this pick hero. So that's
Yeah.
why I feel.
No, I can agree with
And
that.
that's kind of the awkward thing with the time. They go for the Void Spirit.
You may now select your hero.
I'm not a
Nice.
huge fan. It gives them catch like they can kill stuff now, but this is a Tiny favorite matchup, and we might actually see the first time the Aghanim Shard, Craggy Exterior is back.
Oh yeah.
Very good. Tiny
Forgot about
legitimately will not die. Kevin doubts me, but
I don't mind this Void Spirit pick because it can simply match the pace of a Tiny, where Tiny will actively look for the movement first and Void Spirit can then TP in and kind of counter gank the play. In lane, he should be fine to CS pretty well. And he has the elusiveness to deal with a Tiny combo if he's kind of quick on his fingers. So I don't mind that at all. But it's all about who gets the better start, who gets the 4-minute rune, 6-minute rune, and starts applying that pressure. Because High Coast, with the good start, the quick battle for your Ursa, the pressure of Lycan, they can make this map feel very small. But it's about stopping that Pangolier, preventing a quick kind of blink dagger on the Tiny and then the E-Blade to have a pressure. And if that happens, then High Coast has a chance. But yeah, it's all about this mid matchup right now.
All right, final words, Purge.
Yeah, completely agree with T. Void Spirit can punish heroes like Earthshaker and Keeper of the Light pretty well with rotations. Tiny wants to do the same thing, but his timing is a little bit delayed until he gets Blink Dagger. It's harder for him to get those kills. So Supreme's got to go off and have a really good game for High Coast to be able to have a good chance this game.
All right, thank you very much.
I just think Secret, Puppy likes to draft thinking about timings. And if you look at this, I think they've identified that High Coast to win this game, they're running at us. They're going to try to take this window, get a tier 2 before 20 minutes, control Appos, control Roche. How do you run into Tiny Pangolier? Plus, you have a PA that will ultimately outscale. It, to me, is the perfect draft. They're going to get an Ag Shard. There's going to be one fight where they turn it around, and that'll be that.
All right, well, that's very clear, cut, and simple. Let's see how much pressure High Coast can apply in those first 20 minutes of the game. And head over to our commentary team of ODPixel and Fogged for game 1.
Thank you very much, Steve. Yes, game 1 is Team Secret versus High Coast Esports. Fogged, they are definitely coming in as the underdogs. How do you sort of fancy their chances here after this draft here?
They gotta play really quick and really clean. I'm worried if they start falling behind it all, but I think this is a good way to play versus Secret. Catch them off guard at least in that early game and just try to swing off your momentum and just really play around Roche, play around objective control, and that's what I see. I see Lycan and Ursa. I'm just seeing like tower damage. I'm seeing objective taking. I'm seeing all about pressing on.
Well, let's find out. Let's see.
Let's find out.
Let's see if they can pull it off here. Of course, this would be the time to do it. As we heard, before the game, the interviews, some much needed confidence coming into this matchup. And who knows? The mighty have fallen before. See if High Coast can knock Secret down here.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to see if they can play super clean. Because if they can play clean, they have strong lanes.
Yep.
They have, like we said, great ways to hit buildings. Their team fight is a bit lackluster, so that's one thing they might have to avoid in some situations, especially avoiding that Pango in particular. But besides that, I think they can really set the pace pretty nice.
I mean, when you sort of look at the overall draft, which hero do you think on High Coast has been set up for success the most? Like, which hero has really got the potential to just have a good game and be that driving force against Team C?
Could be the Ursa. If the Ursa gets off to a good start, he can, and he should. Depending on how that lane ends up being, if he is Pango,
Sure.
depending on how Secret just potential of them maybe going trying to shut it down. I could see this Ursa getting out of control, but aware of that, so they're going to swap the lanes up. They're going to make it so Zai gets a good start in the game. And yeah, they're running their aggro tri-lanes, which we've seen doing a lot recently.
No, absolutely. Yeah, they're definitely more so than some of the other teams that we have seen here in the upper. They're doing it rather well. Now, let's see if this is something that High Coast, maybe this is something, that they did anticipate and expect. If they have been doing their research, which I'm sure they've had. They haven't. They're going to start moving things around. Yeah, Charlie's going to head, by the looks of it, down to the bottom, and they're going to put Chessie against this aggression up top, and having backed up by Zibe's Grimstream.
It's already going to start you at a disadvantage, though.
Sure.
Chessie's going to be annoyed quite a bit going up there, and it's going to give that free start to the PA. And I'm seeing the reasons why they picked the PA and the... I had heard about this whole Tiny thing, like recently in like these pubs, just people high physical damage lineups, and I'm seeing a big reason why Secret got it this game. PA and Tiny versus Ursa and Lycan, evasion. We can see also that big armor you get from Grow, and of course, if he decides. Really effective versus those high physical damage areas.
I mean, that's true. Yeah, it's sort of what two cores that they're already going to be hard to go upon, and I mean, Pango as well, right? It doesn't matter what items he's picking up. He's just going to be hard for these heroes to really get a chance to dig into them.
Yeah, I'm really going to be watching a lot in this mid. Sure. I've seen this one go, honestly, both ways, the times that I have seen the matchup, so I think it's just really dependent, and I think it can snowball out of control. I think that first rune could really dictate who's going to just dominate the game. It opens up for both heroes how much you slow down that opposing.
Yeah, with the lanes sort of set up now as they are, who would you be most concerned about? Like, when you sort of look at this, is there someone that's going to have a really tough time in sort of the laning stage with these setups?
Chessie. I think the Lycan's going to get heavily shut down, and it's really a concern. Lycan is usually one of those heroes that, I feel like it's another one that people always say is, it's an Alchemist game, it's an Alchemist game. When I see a Lycan, I feel like it really is, it's a Lycan game. If the Lycan starts falling behind, this hero can feel extreme. So definitely worried for Chessie, as he's going to get pretty much nothing.
We'll see in the mid lane niche. He's got some more regen coming out. He does okay. South Mangoes are ready. And bottom side, aggressive on Terra, bursting in there with the Illuminate.
A lot of fun chakra comp. He drafted him. He's got the Pango for that. He's got the Pango. He's got the Tiny. He's got the PA. All beautiful targets to refresh their ability.
It seems he is quite taken with you.
There we have it. That bottom lane, the combo. It will catch it this time. Buckle and a blast.
Ton of damage.
Yeah, you've got to be so careful down in the spawn lane, especially if you're a Lion. Well, the squishy hero early on. Yapsor baiting Zibe in. And this was all perfectly calculated here by Secret.
Of my life.
As Yapsor knew, he was like, I'm going to live. I'm going to set up a kill for my carry. And back down bottom. As Era makes it back to the lane, Charlie is going to be sent back home. As Secret get themselves a second kill on this bottom lane.
Almost maybe even getting the Lion there if that Swashbuckle does connect Zai. Lots of pressure coming out from Secret on all the lanes, really. PA free farming top. Zai getting kills bottom. And he's slowing down. I mean, they're slowing down both of those side lanes. It's really only mid that's going.
But mid going well can be the catalyst to solving the other lanes, right? You get this Void Spirit Supreme. If he's able to make a very impactful first move, and as you say, this 4-minute powering going to be very, very important for these sort of high-octane mids.
He can make a lot happen, absolutely. Zai jumps in. Are these going to turn right back on him, though? Era's here.
They might just get him this time, Zai. And if they land the stun, he's dead for sure. They might not even need to do that, as Charlie reaches in and takes him down. So a good punch back from High Coast down on the bottom lane.
Over aggression punished this time by Secret.
Oh, nicely done as well. Supreme was able to get himself the Arcane Rune Bolt. And that's a big one. He hits 6. You've got to be careful on these side lanes. This Void Spirit can come in with a very impactful gang.
Yeah, he can punish pretty easily that Pango Coddle lane. Very susceptible because they don't really have any stun or control for him. Other lane, a little bit more difficult versus the PA and Earthshaker. They have ways to play around him.
Top. Zibe
again.
They're jumping in. Matu able to close the gap. Jumping in over towards Yapsor. Zibe trying to deny himself to the neutrals, but he's not going to make it. Matu takes him down once again. kills already for this PA, this free farming PA as well, as you can see on the CS, 25 and 11 on Matu.
They always just find a way to set him up for so much success in these games. Even when they put him in these aggro tri-lanes, they really just ensure that he gets absolute so many times. 28 last hits, that is quite a concern. As Nisha is getting gone on by Supreme, this arcane rune.
He's very close to the 6 as well. He gets a creep dying here, he's going to have the ult. But at the moment, he himself is the one that's in trouble as he really needs someone to die. Otherwise, he's going to end up taking a lot of damage here from the two of them. He's on the run, having to pop his bottle charges to stay alive. He's still thinking about getting back in. If he kills off a creep here, which he has, gets the creep, and then he gets the courier and the kill. Perfectly done there, Supreme, as he weaves back in, knows he's going to hit the 6, and he instantly just goes it, which he has to do there. If he backs up, he's missing an opportunity. Supreme doesn't let that happen.
That was amazing. Yeah, it was really well played by Supreme. And yeah, this is exactly what they do need to have happen as those side lanes are suffering a bit. They're starting to equal out. We see Lycan starting to get some farm, but that's going to be that catalyst, as you see. Exactly what Void Spirit needs to be able to make space for those side lanes.
And every second counts, right? And that is, you're taking away Tiny's brown boots for a minute. You know, it may just be a minute, but it's still a minute.
No, it's big, definitely. He's not going to want to move at all, really, Nisha. That next minute, it's going to make those side lanes a little safer. Because Nisha, you're going to expect him to make those moves. As soon as he sees if they do have any lane ward or anything like that, as soon as they see the Void Spirit make a move, Nisha's going to TP and join the action. He wants to match all the rotates that Void Spirit is setting. Secret, they want to take this, they want to be able to take this game to the later stages. High Coast, they want to end it early. They want to be applying the pressure. So if they're ever able to actually counter gank those, it's going to be huge for the lineup.
So much damage here from the two of them. Poor old Charlie's. Anytime he tries to step up to the wave, the swashbuckle and the blast pretty much does the majority of his HP.
Chakra, very, very good ability. So many different combo potentials with it.
Supreme's poking Anisha. He's starting to get him down a little bit. Anisha standing his ground though. Supreme, is he going to see an opportunity to go for this? Wouldn't quite have the damage. Only had the one step. So just keeping Nisha on his toes and keeping Nisha, you know, sort of kept in this mid lane and unable to make moves on the side lane. So that might not be needed though as top lane. Secret, they're getting in onto Jesse. He's been blocked in very nicely here by Yap, so will finally be able to weave his way through the creeps. Matu's going to turn his attention over towards him, but hits 2 crits in a row. Matu jumps over towards Jesse. Jesse is trying to get away from them, but he can't. They're both trapped in. As Secret clean up the two of them, and at the same time down bottom, Secret also killed off the two of them there at the same time. As 4 heroes dying in the side lanes within the same moment.
It really feels like only the middle lane is going
Only the middle lane. It's all on Supreme. Error's over here. He's like, I'm done with bottom lane. Supreme, we love you. We've got to give you everything to try and make us have a chance here. But oh no. Oh no. Oh, that's not great. That's not great. So there's everybody dying in the side lane. Supreme dying in mid. It's definitely looking a little worrying at this early stage, just 8 minutes in.
Seeing the Secret machine kick itself on early this game. 8 minutes. Yeah, 3K advantage. They've already started moving Zai around, pressuring that mid lane, just slowing down the momentum of High Coast. Oh god, how do they? Every single time it seems like they put themselves in.
Under attack.
Yeah, look, it's 8 minutes. Matu's had absolute fun in the off lane.
Yeah, we've all seen this story before. We've all seen the free farm Matu. I mean, and it's not just Matu, Nisha as well. I mean, Nisha's got just as much CS, even with that death in the mid lane. It doesn't matter. He's just cleaning up this camp so quickly. Having that 1 point in the tree.
It's really scary when you're playing with these two supports too. When you're playing, when PA gets to get this type of start and you have no actual tank support, you have Grimstroke in line. These two are going to start dying just to daggers, and to anything pretty much in this game. You're having insane damage potential on all 3 cores. Tiny, Pango, and PA with this type of start. It's not supposed to happen. It's supposed to be a lot slower for these heroes to start getting this. As now they shift the lanes out around a little bit. They send Matu down bottom as he's maybe play around top, and they're going to send the playmakers up top to try to pressure as they want to try to get the farm. The Tiny, the Pango can start invading pretty easily versus as all 3 cores now kind of shut down. It's really up to Supreme, him counter ganking.
It's got to make big moves.
Radiant are scanning.
Yeah, he's obviously got those triple nulls. It's going to mean a bit of time until he has the phase. Nisha can't really kill him, but he can certainly be a bit of a nuisance here. Cream Zai coming across though, actually able to hit the swashbuckle, gets the proc of the slow, the avalanches of the thunder, they've got him as he's taken down. I think he did have to simulate, but even then maybe Zai would have been able to chase him. But that's Supreme gone. And they really need to make sure he's not dying here. Zai is getting gone upon. Nisha's there, ready to help him out. Throws down the avalanche onto the two of them. Zai jumping away with the swashbuckle. Chessie continuing to chase Zai. Can he actually get the kill? Don't know. He's opting to run. Doesn't want to commit any further for the attempt on Zai, as High Coast won't be able to get anything out of that move.
First Lycan ult and a first book reveal. They lose their mid. And I believe that's almost the battle fury done for the PA.
Oh, no, Supreme.
Not already finished.
Careful it. He's just come back in on this. Fisher
He's just trying to stall. At least trying to defend that mid tower as long as they have to solve all these problems that are recalls coming down bottom. To catch Charlie here, he's far into the tower.
He's got a full wand and ult, so it's quite a tricky target here for them to dive on.
I say that's pretty far forward if they really want to try to chase this. There is some TPs available, but Secret really starting to run away with this early. And this is supposed to be High Coast with the draft that's supposed to be winning that early game versus this PA versus this hard carry.
Now here we go. This is what they got to do. They've got to go for action. They've got to go for kills with this Void Spirit. Problem is, Secret, they've got 3 here. Can they burst one of them quickly enough? They're going to jump onto Nisha. And then they'll be able to do it. Secret already kind of backing away, knowing that with the finger up, there will be enough burst for High Coast to take down the Tiny.
At least they get a core. I thought for a second they'd have to just settle with getting the Coddle, getting Puppy, but at least getting that one. Wanted to get the bigger target, of course. They want to find the PA, but there's no way to get at it. At least now they're going to try to transition it into push, but it's a tough push without the Lycan down here.
Oh, man. Timberman. He's got it's a 12-minute battle Fury treads. Uh-oh.
Bottom tower is under attack.
He's terrifying. This man with these tools, he can do some pretty powerful things.
They at least have good control for him and decent amounts of burst coming from the 2 ports in particular. So that's one thing that they can abuse versus this PA, is she's just going to be farming for the most part in these next. If she does show up on PA, they do have ways to at least. Oh, that is the one good thing, but Secret's not really going to play like that too much. They're going to have Matu just chill out, farm his next item. He's just going to farm at such a faster speed than theirs.
Faster than the patch average by quite a bit here, 2 minutes and a half. Probably not the fastest, but it's got to be close. Very, very close. Wait, we had a 9-minute battle fury?
That had to have been naked, though, without
what
threads.
I didn't know that my games were getting recorded by this stat.
Herald again.
Bottom lane, Zai. Oh, he's away. No, he's not going to make it. He's not going to make it. Oh, no. Zai, he's not even done. He wants more. He's going in on Charlie. He's going to be able to get a nice little angle on the cliff, keeping him controlled into the avalanche. They close the gap. Charlie's gone as well. Double kill for Nisha. Chessie up top. He's trying to get a kill. He's going for Yapshot. See if they can get him. They got the Ronin back. They'll be able to take him down. Puppy, he's come into this, but error off the mark with the stun. They'll keep the Necro books on top of Puppy, but Puppy's got an amulet. He's into the invis, and he's fine. And now Supreme, he's got to be careful. He's got to jump out with the dissimulate. Zai's got another swashbuckle in a second. Nisha's trying to run him down. They're going to get the slow. Remnant out. Zai's going to be able to tank it. Nisha, he's not going to chase any further. Knows the cooldowns are going to be back up. Supreme's able to jump. So they'll opt for taking the tower. 4-4K lead. Secret growing this lead.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They're starting to run away with it, really. Lycan's not able to even set up to hit any towers. Now Chessie is starting to at least try to poke bottom. Maybe they can actually take this one down. Low. Yep, so there is a... Forward as another tower goes down for Secret. Get that top one finally.
Oh, error.
One is the first one.
He's going to try and run. Supreme's trying to get in on the back lines and burst out Puppy, but Zai, he's going to be able to juke the Rolling Thunder. Supreme with the second step gets in and gets the kill. The Soulbind. They'll lock down the 2 of them, but they won't have any follow-up. Still though, High Coast getting a kill, not losing anyone in return.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Tower will get denied though, and PA still just continuing to free farm. They're not slowing down Matu. And he's going to have this BKB at a crazy fast time to be able to run into every single one of these fights. That's when Secret really start looking for... I do believe they're going to have a pretty good timing on what Blink Dagger on the Earthshaker as well, with a BKB soon to follow on the PA. So double blinks now, double initiation. They have to be prepared.
I mean, what's sort of the best moves for Chessie in this sort of game? Now he's got the Necro 3. Should he be looking for kills, or should he just be focused on trying to get his next item done before really trying to do anything now?
I think they have to force something like right now. I think you should smoke and try to claim access of Radiant Triangle, or just smoke and try to get into a Roche, or smoke, get a kill into a Roche. I think if this game persists this for another couple minutes, very abruptly.
Right. Oh. Didn't even get any of them. Nisha. Perfectly fine.
He got the Battle Fury.
He does.
Not bad timing, honestly. 15 minutes for him having to move around and getting punched so hard in the laning phase. That's decent. And they will see that Chessie does have the Book 3 as well.
Yeah.
But he does reveal that. He doesn't actually look for any type of invasive play with that reveal. So it looks like they're just going to be content with farm.
Now they're going to smoke.
Okay, they're going to smoke. They do have this ward top, so maybe they can look to set up around. They are lacking it. They're
going for it.
Void Spirit up here,
They're popping the ult. Era's going to look for the setup, but he's already blinked out. Nisha's down in the river. They can't chase him. They've got to look for someone. They'll settle for Yapso, but Yapso's also got his blink. Jumps out to the side, but they're in position with the Hex. They'll be able to catch at least Yapso. There's one of Supreme. Oh.
Got the Ursa behind, Charlie.
Charlie. He wants to fight.
He's not really wanting to fight.
Not
Charlie
quite.
wants to just go get farm.
No, it's the best if he runs.
Uh-oh.
He might not get the chance to run. He's going to put the ult Zai. Yeah, Zai wants to go. He's down into the river. Charlie, he's dead. He's dead. Matu getting another kill on the PA. 4-0-1. Now BKB coming out very soon. Mid lane, though, an opportunity arises for High Coast as they're in onto Nisha. Fisher comes out. Nisha, is he actually able to get away from this? The Echo Slam, the Absol comes in on the back lines. He's caught Era and Zibe. They will lose Nisha. They're actually going to lose Yapso as well here. High Coast getting some good kills by Matu. He's going to turn up, try and look for the cleanup, but the Dissimulate's back up. Supreme, he's away on the high ground. Chessie, still trying to send the Necro books in. And they'll stand back.
Bad. At least get the 2 kills. They do get the setup on each. I think they would have had it a moment soon, but I think Era didn't have mana. He started mana draining, so didn't have the instant. But they will at least get themselves 2 decent pickups. Still not solving the PA problem as we see Matu. He didn't go BKB. He bought a full Desolate.
He feels strong.
Battle Fury Deso already.
All right. So it's terrifying. Any sort of stun, PA jumping in on him, set up from Nisha, set up from Yapso. Their heroes are going to die before they can get an ability off.
The supports might just die to the daggers in one auto attack or so.
Very scary.
It's gonna start one-shotting those supports very soon. They've caught up decently on these 2 here, on their 2 other cores though. We see that like in that voice bar going back up.
It's just this.
There.
Oh, he's always found it as well. You guys lovely one. The Imp Claw. Honestly, on a PS where that pretty, it feels like an extra item that you would legitimately buy, right? 24 damage and a little bit of a boost, a guaranteed crit. That's amazing, especially in that timing when you pick up the Deso as well. It's just an insane step up in fit.
Especially when you're versus a incredibly squishy lineup who are like this, no real actual frontliner at all.
There we go, Supreme. Oh, he's going to face the brunt of that attack there. A Secret, they jump in. He's off. Chessie's going to pop the ult. Maybe seeing if they can fight back. They get the lockdown onto Zai. Focusing in onto him. Charlie committing for the target. They'll get the kill. Onto the backlines, though. Matu jumps in onto Era. A few crits, and the Lion's gone. Chessie being locked down by the stun of the 2 of them. He's running away, but the fish is out. Matu's in with a crit. It's a triple kill from the Tumma Man. As that quick Deso timing on the Imp Claw on top of it, as we were talking about, comes into play as he takes these targets down so damn quickly here, just 18 minutes in.
Oh god, and is Secret going to be the ones to actually be able to get the Roche? If they're able to take Roche away from High Coast, that's probably just going to feel like the game over. If they do get that, see that lifesteal kicking in. Matu back up to full health. He's going to have this BKB in no time.
Yeah.
These items are just coming.
We'll see this again. I mean, it was a rough start to the fight with Supreme dying first here, getting caught out by the smoke from Secret. And then it sort of fell apart 1v1. Zai playing the kind of sacrificial role, ready to go straight in on the action. It just opens up so much space for Matu to jump target to target and not have to worry about any abilities being thrown on them, as they've already been thrown down on Zai.
So many different forms of initiation on Secret. It really does feel like with this draft. And High Coast, they don't have a frontliner. They don't have someone that ever wants to like park themselves in the front to remove them, remove that threat of these quick jumps that are coming. They don't have this Tidehunter. They don't have anything. They have Ursa, Lycan, and Void Spirit. So Ursa and Lycan kind of accomplish the same things in the fight, while Void Spirit has to do so much work and so much.
Release my reflection.
3 minutes hit. We've got the shards looking to be purchased up. Very good shard game for the Pango as well, right? Versus Ursa and Lycan.
That's
very nice for Zai too.
Absolutely, just another sort of way to stop them from being able to really commit on you. Come back with a stun, and
I think BKB's done. I think it's going to be coming up.
It has.
PA already.
It has. I mean, there we go again. 5 minute faster than the patch average. Again, probably not the fastest. Definitely not the fastest actually, because we've obviously had games where the Deso was rushed. I believe one of them for it. Actually, was it Matt? I think Matt, someone in the upper division did rush the Deso instead of the Battle Fury on PA when we saw it. But
okay.
Again, just average. Having these 3 items, this has got to be the fastest straight out.
He's just going to kill these supports in one hit. Look at this. Woo! Just going to jump from target to target. Chessie has no armor. Wolves have no armor. They need to run.
Oh
so
my
got 3
goodness.
armor, 2 or 5 armor.
Oh no, and now Supreme. He's been fishing. He's into the trees though. Zai's going to come a-hunting. He's looking for him. Is he going to be able to find him? Oh! He's away, but Zai, he's got him on lockdown, and boom, the crit comes in. Oh my goodness, this PA. This is he's getting close to sort of double the net worth of any of the other cores. If he continues at this pace, this is
totally out of hand.
Yeah.
All we need now is that beautiful Orb of Destruction, and then we've got all the synergy. The Lucky Shot, the Orb of Corrosion, the Death Bow, all these different things, and there's the Roche. They're going to start, and they're going to...
Yeah, nearly got the overwhelming blink done on Nisha.
Level 18 PA is the other thing important. He's got all these items, and he's got level 3 crit, and yeah, everyone is so squishy. He just literally jump from target to target, and they don't have... They have to get him with the initial control before he gets BKB off, but he's just going to kill the Lion every single...
Yeah, as it's
so Era is going to really suck.
If he lands those crits with the dagger, he's just gone.
So far back.
Oh, here we go though.
Scouting.
Nisha wasn't ready for that. There's Charlie and Era. Catch him on his own. Making the venture back into his jungle, so... A solid kill. Not a Matuma man kill. That's really what they're trying for. They need to kill this PA.
Some nice micro, though, from Chessie. At least giving them some information with the Wolves so they can look to actually make a play on the map. It really is starting to feel like they can't make much of it. Well, getting any kill like that is huge, and they do a nice core. Wherever Matu goes, it feels like they cannot go near this PA.
Watch out for these daggers. Oh, he's in.
He's walking.
Oh, he's away. Double steps out of the side Era. He's going to be the new target.
And the books and the wolf as well.
Easy money. Easy life.
Basher now finished. These items are coming out every minute and a half or so.
It's got to be the most farmed PA that has to be. I don't think anyone else has been this farmed at 23 minutes.
Yeah, just note he's down. Nisha's the only one who's really been eating the brunt of the force from these ganks. He's jumping in. Kill. Smart. He still has a haste rune, and he does have his teammates near.
Oh,
he cancel.
Right in time.
It's just Secret swinging from lane to lane at this point. High Coast just can't take the fights, can't avoid the PA as he's just going to get recalled anywhere, and he even now also has. So we said the reasons that they picked the PA, the Tiny, these armor, these evasions for physical lineup of. They've got everything online and more.
And you can't deal with it. I mean, what do you do? Who's buying the MKB? Who's buying the Bloodthorn? No one. Nobody wants to buy that. Maybe sell all your items, buy a rapier. Let's go.
Their heroes just don't even benefit from it that much is the problem. Their heroes they're not really those rapier hard carries. They're the early mid-game dominators.
That's right.
Game gets to this point, you made the mistakes earlier on. The damage is already done. You don't.
I mean, the thing is, what could they have done differently from the lane setup? Do you think would there have been a way that High Coast could have matched that top lane in a better fashion that would have allowed them to put pressure on Matt from the start?
Maybe they should have just brought the 3. This is really the question that it's gonna have to be for a lot of teams.
Like, how do you deal with this?
Secret do this so many times. Like they just pose these aggro. They see any type of weakness and they just pose an aggro try. And I've seen most teams, they've been afraid to fight into it. They break it. Tough. It's just tough to really make the reactions and make the reads of what you're supposed to do as things they quickly spiral out of control.
7K right now. Matu's off the charts.
Yeah, he's got the dreams. He has the dream space makers, really. Like Zai as well as Nisha this game, they've been the ones who just front of the force while he literally is doing anything he wants. Yeah.
Oh no, Chesty.
That's Chesty? Oh.
That's a little risky. I guess Chesty's still getting taken out there. He's like, I'm going to walk it because even if you wanted to turn and fight, you can't. Kotl's taking you out.
Vision. They see Era. The hunt.
Oh!
Courier. He's hunting. Oh, that was the plate mail.
That was the plate mail, dude. I mean, to be fair, he wasn't that close to the rest of his AC.
He's not.
But Era. Maybe he can escape. We'll blink in a few seconds. There's no escape.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Bottom lane, Matu. Oh, run. Run away from the PA.
Matu's just down bottom. The rest of his team is up top. He's just like, I'll take care of this side. Don't you guys take the top side.
I feel like this game as well, Matu's probably like, why did I buy a BK? You know what I mean? He's like, he didn't need it. He's not had to use it yet. He could have gone even greedier.
He definitely could have, but you know what? That shows
some respect. Yeah.
That shows that he knows what build he's supposed to go in this game. Supposed to approach the game. Doesn't matter if you're stomping.
Yeah.
You don't want to itemize poorly and throw the game away.
No, believe me, I know that. Yeah.
Oh, this is rough. It really just feels like it's been for a long time just no recovery points. Now that secret machine started turning quite early in this. Seconds on that Aegis.
Dire's middle.
What's going on over here? Oh, he's doing it! I told you!
He
knows! Hey, where's your Abyssal? Where's your Abyssal at, Mr. Matumba man? There you go, Charlie. He's going to be chuffed with that, Charlie.
I bet Matu's real sad about not.
Yeah, he's going to be mad now. You better be hiding, Charlie. You've just made Matu a very angry man. Charlie, Zai's hunting.
Oh, no way.
Oh, he actually finds him!
Connected with him.
Oh,
no! No way.
I mean, there was a bounty put on Charlie's head after killing that courier, and Zai made sure that the order was fulfilled as he finds him. But he's out! Oh, no, he's not. He's not. Yapso's got the Fisher. Charlie will die. He did manage to pick up a Demon Edge, at least, so some of the money spent. Progress is being made towards the Rapier. I like it. But
wait, whose Rapier? Matu's Rapier?
Oh,
that might become
true.
Matu's Rapier.
I mean, he's going to want it.
The high ground, he'll still be careful on Matu. He's still... there is potential of them bursting him if they catch all that perfect CC. Oh, likely, but...
Hang on.
Well, Matu?
Okay.
Not dead.
As a dead void spirit. Yeah, they couldn't kill him. Could not kill him.
They made him pop the BKB, though.
They did. So down to 9 seconds. Progress being made.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
Poor Dare, yeah. He's just still trying to find the goal for the Ghost Scepter.
He has his blink. He's got the blink and the finger right now.
He can dodge it a little bit.
An opportunity.
Yeah.
They could perhaps get Matu when his BKB's on cooldown right now.
I mean, with sort of their full combo. Yeah, but is it really 2k damage? Have they got 2k burst between like Lion, Void Spirit, and Grim? It's close.
It's pretty close.
It's close.
They probably almost do if they do it like perfectly. That's assuming he has no backup whatsoever, any type of. So if he does make it a slip up, they still do have some threats of popping him. They have a lot of different threats that are really looming their way.
Yeah. What's Matu doing anyway? After the temporary loss of his Abyssal, he's got 3k gold. He's also found himself the Elven Tunic. Always a little lovely one. A little extra bit of everything that you kind of want as a PA.
I wonder what he gets last. I wonder if he just buys like a heart or something. Literally, I feel like that would be nice. Just any type of extra survivability.
Just buy an S&Y. You know, like all the boring carries nowadays. There's late game S&Y, late game status resistance. I mean, it's strong, but it's not exciting.
But it's appropriate versus hexes versus.
It is.
You know,
It's.
yeah. It always.
It is the smart. 25% status resist. You know, you could argue that it's worth more than the cost of that item, as it's a very powerful thing to have late game.
Doesn't matter what he gets anyway at this point, really. You can buy any item. Doesn't feel like High Coast has. Yeah, there's just no hope. They have to watch their base get sieged. They're getting this farm up to try to fix items, but I won't ever be able to match versus the Secret, as we said earlier in the very beginning too. Secret's draft, they have a ton of team fight. High Coast just doesn't either. So when it's at this horrible point of 20,000 gold lead, you don't even have a hope with like big team fight.
The map, a very dangerous place. Chessie's trying his best with a bit of rat down bottom.
You got it.
Zai's also holding on to a lot of money here. Hold on him. Nisha getting the E-Blade done. And have that huge burst combo to jump in with.
Looks like Matu switched it up to the Ags. Wanting to be able to just one-shot a support and jump to a lure as well.
It's nice.
Yeah, it works well when you're versus. You're literally just gonna kill heroes.
Puppies.
Doesn't feel like too much what item he gets.
Nearly got his axe. Yeah. Coming into play. As, yeah, again, Matt, he's just so far in farm. It's insane. They get this Roche as well. Roche respawns. Secret can opt to take this one down.
Yep. Kill it in no time. The Wolf is scouting, though. They will put down a sentry immediately, though. They're going to be aware that they're being watched. And this is going to die way too fast for High Coast to contest again.
It's a tough game. It's a tough game.
It's tough.
But
it
maybe
really is just, it's tough.
A few overextensions here and there. Charlie is close to the rapier. If they can get...
That really is the only hope.
They get the jump, ease in with the swipes, boom, 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 and I know that's a lot of damage. It's a lot of damage. It's True Strike. Amazing. That's what they need.
Wait, can we click on Charlie one more time?
What are you checking?
I'm just... no, it doesn't really matter. I think he's just going to get changed.
Oh no, Zibek.
As we will see, poor Zibek.
That's another one for Matu, and that's the Aghanims done, money-wise. Charlie's getting the rapier. He's so close. He's so close to that rapier. Sell something. He's got something to sell. Sell your circlet. Still not enough.
He doesn't even have BKB though. Like, what the hell is he gonna do with the rapier? He's just gonna get stunned and die instantly.
You don't need BKB if they're dead.
So
you know, he's a killer. And I like this. This is the right approach. He's so close. 25 gold, and then he's got the rapier.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Just waiting. He's chilling. Some peace and quiet here. Oh no, they come over here. Oh no, he's so close. Let him buy it. Let him buy it.
Okay. Supreme.
Here we go.
Found across the map. Tons of stuns. And okay, rapier online.
Here we go. New record as well. 50-second faster than the patch fastest.
Can they catch Secret being over aggressive?
They might not expect the rapier. They probably will. They saw the Demon Age. They knew he was farming. So, and they're Secret. They're kind of smart. So they might expect the rapier. Probably.
Is literally just in their base. His team's not even close yet. Now they're getting close. Charlie, waiting for his opportunity.
Let's see what he can. They want to wait for
he's gonna get E-Blade. He's gonna get E-Blade and then just dead before he gets a single attack off. I know it. Like,
come on, let's see this rapier in action.
Let's hope.
Here we go. They're making the jump onto Matu. Look at that. Look at that. He's dead the once. Can they do it again? The Necro book being sent onto Yapsel to stop him from being able to jump in. Matu pots the BKB, moves in onto Era. No crits though. So Era's going to be fine. They're waiting out the BKB. It's working. It's progress. The Aegis has gone. Secret unable to do anything about it. I mean, if he can get that BKB on top of the rapier, then maybe there's a way here.
If they can keep surprising.
Yeah.
They are confined to their base completely. Getting, that gold is quite problematic. But if...
I think you got to smoke, right? You got to get out there, hit them, surprise them.
You're insane. You told him to leave the base.
Leave the
There's no
base.
way.
You've got it. What are you waiting for? They know this is what they expect. You've got to be smart. You've got to catch them by surprise.
It might be the best way. As
Smoke
Matu,
up and go.
He's got a DD. A secret. They're gonna look to jump if they see anything here. Ordnance sentry down on the outside, so Post is getting some nice information. The base by Grit.
Dire's bottom tower
2 waiting
is
for a
under
target. Buildings gonna get chipped. Nisha's the one showing now. That's not what they want. They want Matu to show.
Dire's bottom tower has
Icos
fallen.
does not want to go on Nisha. They want the PA. Playing as the backup.
The DD's worn off.
Buddy.
So that's...
Venetia, see, like the buildings are dying.
Yeah.
This isn't the target they want. They want the PA to step forward. Who's not giving them that chance? Just keep blurring and chilling.
1,000 lead here for Secret.
Dire's bottom barracks are under attack.
Do they make the jump? So
Gotta
hard.
take the rack.
It has to be the smartest jump they've ever made. Everything's got to fall perfectly in place here for High Coast to turn this around.
Dire's bottom barracks.
Secret's approaching it perfectly. They know that the PA is
They're
the
gonna
one
go.
who want to jump
They're
in
gonna go.
for
They're
Nisha.
in. They're on to Nisha. Can they burst him down in time? They can. Nisha's
They
gone, but now they'll move in. The Will-O-Wisp setting things up as Matu moves in onto the bear. Charlie falls. The
He's got the
rapier
rapier.
is in the hands of Matu, as now he's ready to start cleaning them all up. GG is called. It is over. They gave it one final shot there, but it was already very much over, as indeed Matu does end the game. And, well, obviously with the help of that rapier as well, even more insane of a net worth. I mean, it was a tough. It was expected to be a tough one for High Coast. This game one, it certainly was exactly that. As Secret setting up this game to be one of the cleanest and one of the most farmed PA performances we.
ready for the second game here of this upper division series between Team Secret and High Coast Esports. And High Coast Esports needs to punch up if they want to take a swing at Team Secret here, and if they want to force out a third game, because they're one game behind at the moment. We are joined by Purge on the big screen, helping us dissect the draft. We have Kyle Teaguff still here. And we have a little bit of a change up with the Keeper of the Light first base banned on the side of Team Secret, who is once again, by the way, first pick this game. That's not true, actually. They're second pick.
And that's why the Keeper of the Light has been pushed into the entry of the bans.
And the Shaker as well.
Yep, exactly.
Leaving Beastmaster in the pool. And let's see, Beastmaster and Monkey King and Nyx Assassin next to Nature's Prophet.
Well, I think that if you're studying Secret, as pretty much any team in the world right now, their value on Coddle Shaker should be something that you read into. They look pretty unstoppable when this support duo is active. The Furiant first pick, a little unconventional, but very open because of how many players on High Coast can play it. You don't really want to nix into a Nature's Prophet necessarily. You can get susceptible to some sort of more mid-game centered push lineup.
Ooh.
That is cool. That could be offlane.
I feel like with the Pango ban in the first phase, it just kind of reveals that High Coast wants to do some kind of like mass summons type thing.
Yep.
I mean, so I think they need to identify that right away with the first pick Prophet and then pick stuff that can counter it.
Yep.
So hypothetically, Tusk could like hit the back lines and kill heroes while rolling past the summons. That could be a good way to solve that issue.
Yep. It's also really good against Nyx Assassin as a concept.
For what reasons specifically?
You have a disable that can ignore Carapace and or trap and tank Carapace. And the defensive snowball is really nice against a potential stun combo coming out for the Nyx Assassin. And you're good in lane, and you can kill Nature's Prophet pretty effectively, unlike a Nyx Assassin, who would have a tough time in the laning phase against the hero.
10 seconds remaining.
Knowing the Secret, I would see Death Prophet as potential here. DK is quite nice too, just some open core.
Especially
Feels early for DK.
Yeah, I'd say some type of ranged offlane pairs really well with the Tusk, of course. With this type of lineup, I wouldn't be surprised if Secret potentially look for a kind of a bounty rune contest and just try and actually get the Tusk into the game with that one free kill. Suddenly you're really pushing your advantage there. But yeah, in regards to High Coast, it's
and
go on.
I know we keep bringing it up and we have not seen it. Oh, of course, Beastmaster. Can't believe I forgot that one. Yeah,
we didn't.
Pretty solid combination.
It's still there.
A lot of creeps with the tag team. I want to see Visage, man. I'm telling you, it's a real hero. The Ags is actually pretty sick.
What's the Ags?
You turn invis. It's an extra ability.
Yeah.
You and your birds are invis.
I saw it a lot that first 2 weeks, but then like since then I haven't seen it one time in the game. So there must be weaknesses.
Sentries and stuns.
Yeah, and it's mostly, once you start realizing is when you run away, you die, but if you start hitting him, he actually dies.
Well, yes. That's the thing.
Don't run away from your battle.
It's like if you ever confronted
head on.
You ever confronted in the woods by a bear. It might be scary, but your best chance is to make yourself look as intimidating as possible.
That depends on the bear.
Correct.
I feel like that's one of Kyle's top 10 analogies he's used on a panel. I feel like over the years of listening to Kyle, I think he's used that a lot.
It was a brown, lay down, white, good night, because then you're dead regardless.
Yes.
Oh,
and then there's another one.
It's black fight back. Because you have to fight the black bear. Brown bear, you just lie down and don't climb trees. Because bears can climb trees faster than you.
Why would you climb a tree?
Can you climb a tree, Kyle?
I can climb a tree.
If I see a bear and I panic, my reaction is not to run up a tree.
What would your reaction be? Is it based on that rhyme that you remember?
It's not. I would be very surprised. First of all,
horse?
there are no bears in the Netherlands.
Are you gonna milk your cow and then throw and then hope that it gets distracted?
I don't know where I would go that would have me meet a bear. Where would I meet
live
bears?
all over the place.
Not
There's
in the
bears
Netherlands.
in Sweden.
Not in the Netherlands. I'm not going outside in Sweden. I'm not allowed to. I'm stuck in my room all day. Well, apart from when I'm allowed to go to the studio to watch some Dota like we're doing right now. We got the Monkey King and Enchantress band out.
Turn to battle.
I dig it.
Very nice.
Heroes that would stop the Beastmaster
This is an interesting position that Secret is in, simply because they need to pick up most likely a position 5 entering that next phase. They have to reveal something, and I don't think they'll be confident picking a core. Again, because their second pick. I think Puck is, of course, like the go-to right now. Yeah, Puck's like the obvious one. I expect Heikos to ban it, and then when you look at the rest of Puppy's hero pool, it's like, what actually plays well into an off-lane Furin that he plays? Like, he plays the Bane. He plays, Lion. Like, the Coddle's banned. Furin's already picked. Chen's banned. Like, it does put him into a kind of a grey area. Like, Jakiro, of course, would be great, but you don't know where the Furin's laning.
I'm throwing a hero in the pool.
Throw it in.
Nyx Assassin is still in.
Oh,
Are we worried about that, or is he no longer an issue?
He is not a hero for either side right now.
Okay.
Both teams have their position 4s, and also the kind of the play style doesn't dictate that should be kind of a thing right now.
Okay.
But I feel like High Coast are offering up this kind of free Puck pick for Secret.
Yep, I agree.
For support Puck? Like Puppy would play it against the Prophet. Yeah, I mean, I guess he's hard to kill. He can counter push the lane. Yeah, it's like a pseudo Coddle.
Well, it's
the idea.
He just gets the Ags.
Well, yeah, sure. I think Ags is very strong, but the idea I see is, okay, they banned the troll themselves. I thought they would go like Puck troll, for example, but okay.
Hear me out.
I'm hearing.
Sven.
No.
Ooh, they just go straight for the PA. Okay.
This is a hellish game already for the Nature's Prophet. Like, you just feel bad. Same with the Earth Spirit. And if you think about it, these 3 heroes, you've got a solid lane. You banned a lot of the lane counters to the Beastmaster, and now you have 3 heroes that just deal mass physical damage.
Well, the key thing when I was mentioning like Secret has to pick a position 5, technically I'm wrong in that position because
you are wrong.
They don't know. Thank you, Kyle.
Just admit it.
That's what I'm doing, Kyle. They don't know where the Furin's laning, so it's easier to pick up a strong carry to then be able to kind of force the Furin, right? It's like, do you really want to play offlane Furin into RPA? Now you kind of want to put it 5.
Yep.
Suddenly they reveal a core, your position 5 pick comes into play, and everything feels a lot better. So that's why you're seeing Secret go for this.
Oh.
And okay, so now it is going to be a core Furion, and you see the Wyvern.
So here's my concern with Wyvern. It is great conceptually against Beastmaster PA, always has been. Really nice save. The trouble is, in the laning phase, this hero is real suspect. Real suspect. Your damage output's a little limited, and the PA can just find you, as can the Tusk.
It's a great hero for the game, but for lane, it does need assistance. And that's why Secret, for example, with this troll ban, he is one of the few cores who independently against Beastmaster and physical damage can deal with pretty much everything. And
it's just tough because Wyvern Earth Spirit, you want to be able to effectively play around 3 solo lanes when possible. But Tusk Beastmaster applies so much pressure. You don't really want to play around that lane. Your Furion's going to need help against the PA +1. And Secret have the last pick of this draft.
Puppy looks very happy right now. He's kind of like low-key vibing.
Maybe that's the camera quality?
No, he's literally bobbing his head. I don't think the camera's moving.
Probably got the Juicy J blasting through his headphones.
Wow. So they really value understanding what High Coast want to do in their lanes, and they're just picking up these like boss cores and it's like, all right, cool, we're not going to pick Puppy's hero until you really kind of present the lane you're going in, because they also
OD is Puppy's hero.
5 is too much. I feel like
5's way
it's
too
not
much.
Good against.
No.
I mean, it'd be okay against Treants because you have high armor and stuff, but yeah.
That's a nice pick.
No, I disagree. I think Naga is kind of your trap pick into Beastmaster. The axes from Beastmaster deals with Naga really well. And sure, you have good armor to deal with the earth.
Physical or magical now.
There we go. So if Secret picks up an active position 5, secures that lane and rotates into, I don't think Naga plays the lane that well. Of course, it farms the jungle really well. Wyvern covers that and can defend the tower, but it isn't as dominant as before.
This mid pick's got to do some serious work because now you have 2 side laners that are just effectively farming bots with Treants on one side and Illusions on the other. Your mid needs to set up for Song well, and in theory, just be able to get something done around the map because it's you plus Earth Spirit. That's the whole game. Whatever they take mid here.
They're very like counter initiation based on High Coast. Like, that's
exactly.
one place that they have strength. Between like somebody gets initiated on Song, everybody do a Winter Wyvern setup. That could be okay, but you're definitely right that their tempo is going to be difficult to execute.
And we talked on the panel, Purge, we talked about how hopefully High Coast will set up for better lanes this time around because they lost all 3 lanes in the previous game. Do you feel like they've done that? Have they set themselves up better for the laning stage this time around?
It doesn't look too great because their lane pressure in one lane is like Earth Spirit rolling on people like a PA. PA can blink strike away, so that doesn't feel too dangerous. Like Wyvern's got a lot of AoE, so you can kind of deal with the summons a little bit, but like Naga plus Wyvern, not so sure. It doesn't feel that amazing to me.
Turn to ban.
So the High Coast is actually banning out mid lanes in the expectation of Secret to running this Tusk potentially as a 5, OD going into that 4 role that we've seen about 2 or 3 weeks ago when OD was popularized and then soon pushed into the core role. Of course, they want to cover their Naga, and I think Secret, that is something that they could easily flex within their draft to kind of bring out the most of it. The key thing for High Coast is their heroes, they don't play forwards on the map. Naga after lane retreats to the jungle. Wyvern after lane fortifies his position in a lane. Furion wants to play aggressive, but when you have 2 heroes who are counter-initiating, like Purge said, there is a big disconnect with when they actually get to apply pressure. Compare that to Secret, where, you know, Beastmaster, he sets the pace of the game with his Necro book. OD, if it is a core, can play quickly with the meteor hammer.
It's so much simpler for them to play the game.
Yeah.
High Coast, they need this hero that does a lot for them. I think Kunkka is a possibility. Also something we might even see Secret pick up.
These bans indicate that the OD is mid lane though. So
the bans from High Coast?
No, so from Team Secret, the Pugna and the Pug.
Yeah.
OD hates playing its heroes who jump on top of you, and also OD nowadays is pretty much a poor man's Pugna, because you're buying items that he does and you do the same role, but Pugna does it with levels, not items.
So what do we want Supreme to play this game? Void Spirit is still in the pool, and I believe that we are looking for his hero.
Tinker.
Their magic burst is so bad on High Coast. Like, I don't know how they kill PA in ganks very easily. Looks really iffy. So something like that, something that can gank, does magic damage. SF is actually decent here. So there it is.
Furion mid. Okay.
I actually dig that, because Furion is a pretty nice matchup against the OD.
Can you not just go Oracle here if you're Secret?
Yes.
Pos 5 Oracle, 4 Tusk. Oracle Tusk is an insane double save combo. You then just have OD mid. OD in the mid into Furion could be a bit awkward, but I think that's pretty chill.
5 seconds.
If they want to counter the Darkseer that way.
Could silence her, but I think it might be more of just
look, he's so happy.
Tanker here. Like Jakiro's not bad just because of the strength gain and the innate fortitude. It's kind of up to you. I mean, they can even you can even OD support here. Sheev, why do you look so confused? Why are you guys? Why are you muting and laughing to each other? What's happening?
No idea what you're on about, Kyle. We're talking about this last week. Are you okay?
I'm not sold on the Oracle idea. Like, it's really good against Darkseer in the lane, but like against most of the other hero matchups, it just like does not look good.
That's true.
Like you can ulti save one guy, but like
Grimstroke is the other option, right?
Ooh, they go for Zeus.
All right, hello.
Oh wait, is it Puppy Tusk and a Yaps or a Zeus? Is it a mid Zeus?
We are about to see who is playing what.
We'll transition quickly, but yeah, there's flexibility with this OD and Zeus both being the mid and the 4. That's going to be the nice thing to see.
Puppy OD.
Told you.
Zeus.
I like it. They debated everybody, even us with the bans.
They did. They mind gamed the bans. Purge. Final thoughts.
It's like OD5 is kind of bad, but if they like their lanes in general, I think there's a lot of other really strong things about their draft, so I think it'll be fine for Secret. They'll make it work.
Yeah, and the thing is, you're playing against the Darkseer bottom, so you're just gonna Astral whenever you get in big danger. It's like the counter to Wyvern as a concept. If you think about it, you try and get a big ulti off to set up, Astral the target that gets cursed. Boom, countered.
This is one of those games where an OD5 will be unlocked due to the tower pressure that they can apply, and that's how he'll probably find his farm. But I think everything else is good. I'm skeptical of an OD5, but it's Secret, so it'll naturally look a lot better than it probably actually is meant to be. But yeah, it's a nice draft from Secret.
I want to hear the key points for High Coast. What? Because last time, they didn't win a lane. Can they do that this time? And which lane is the focus going to be on to do well?
Mid.
Mid again.
Mid. You need to have a really active Prophet game. He's got to link up, which then activates his support duo. If you have towers dead, Earth Spirit gets a lot better. Wyvern can suddenly play the dead lane. You're going to feel really good about things, but it starts with mid and rotations.
I'd say the off lane. I want to see a side lane go well for High Coast and actually get to play with that mid lane. Supreme did well in game 1, but his team kind of let him down. And I want to see at least the Earth Spirit Darkseer, quite a strong lane, apply pressure to link up with that mid lane, and then suddenly you have this map pressure.
And Charlie, none of the fast build. I don't think you can afford to play this slow. You got to be aggro, enemy jungle.
Everybody got to step up this game, seems like, for High Coast to see if they can try to force out a game 3 of this best of 3 series. Let's see if they can do it here against Secret with our commentary duo of ODPixel and Fogged.
Thank you very much, Steve. Yes, Fogged, we were seeing the Matumba Man PA come into action once again here. The question is, do you think High Coast is going to have a better chance against it this time?
very kind of weird drafts coming out here. I feel like there's this super passive on the side of High Coast.
Okay.
I think a lot of the game is going to be dictated on how it really is just going to be how well mid and bottom goes. We'll see Era as well as the Nature's probably being the ones who dictate the pace of the game as Charlie.
Charlie? Well, he's
dead.
All right. First, but did they realize that he was warding as well? It's kind of a sneak. Respect it.
Secret, in typical fashion, a very early 5-man move, getting a deep ward down so they can watch and see lanes for battles. And it looks, hey, they could actually do that aggro Charlie lane again that they so often. Or maybe just swap stuff around. He has Puppy and Zai. Stroll through the mid.
Casually just walking.
They see the Nagasar. They see the Nagasar at the moment. So
this isn't their side of the map, but they're certainly acting like it is.
They got some strong level 1 heroes. Puppy, level 7 armor at level 1. Remember, this OD is pretty buff to just stand there and hold people. Same thing for Beastmaster. Good animation heroes, good stats. Yapster's coming over tag team.
Try and turn for Zibe. It's a lot of damage. Is it enough? Oh, it is. They got the axes good to go. An extra bit of punch takes down Zibe.
And they're going to play ahead of the lane as those creeps don't aggro, so they'll be able to get some good pressure onto this Darkseer, and this just actually ruins Darkseer's game.
Chessie's taking a lot of damage.
This is not what Darkseer wants to have happen, especially not at level 1.
And I don't think Era's getting this either. Era's got to run.
He might die.
Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no.
Yeah, he'll move away. Venom have to pop the salve.
Let him live. Let him live. Oh, no.
Breaks the salve. That's just as bad as dying.
Oh, and uses a tango.
Let's feel, but maybe they kill Puppy.
All right, here we go. They're going to kill Puppy.
They're not going to kill him.
They don't want to kill him. All right, they want to get to the lane. They want to get to the lane. They want to get to the creeps.
They're like, can we just play the lane?
Yeah.
Can we just get the lane?
Puppy's back for round 2. Run, Era.
See. It's a level 2 on Zai. There's a boar on Chessie. Chessie just got some experience, his first point of experience.
Oh, no. He's dead for sure. Era can't save him.
I think that's... Oh, no. Darkseer dead. Level 1. No TP available. Era also gonna... Okay.
Oh, no.
Other lanes.
Oh.
I don't want to look bottom.
This bottom lane is getting kind of handled. Oh, no, Era.
Level 2.
Oh.
I died auto attacks here from the board too. 2 more hits. Puppy, will he get him? He will. And he'll TP back to base. And he's got 800 gold. They're rich.
I mean, you think that they go a little easy on them after get. They're not doing that. There's no going easy on them after game 1.
They first picked Tusk. I think that's going a little easy on them, right? Yeah. Quite a concrete start to the game. As now we will see the bottom lane actually become a lane. Chessie now making his way down. Zai, level 3 and change.
Let's see, is he able to get his level 2?
He will.
And they might get Zai. They might get Zai here. Zai, he's got a fairy fire. They don't want to dive him. There's a chance they're going to get baited in. Going niche. 0 against the 12 for 8.
Yeah, he had to go back to base. Supreme actually was doing pretty well. Nisha's not going to get many denies. Supreme will get a little bit more denies out of it. And I want to see Era making very early moves onto mid as this Earth Spirit. I think they can actually punish Nisha pretty decently. But Nisha's just going to force waves.
Puppy just turns up top lane, kills Charlie's courier.
Now Charlie.
Charlie, of course, rather tanky. 12 armor under the tower. Quite hard for them to really beat into.
Bottom Zai is kind of warding both of them away. The boar and the Orb of Venom are doing work onto Era. He may actually just get the kill. Era's got to push him away and roll out.
The angle to get away, but again, it's constant running away from Zai. Now Chessie has to TP.
Oh god, this is Darkseer's game that is not gonna get off the start at all. He has 6 left hits.
Get a bit of setup onto Charlie. Zibe does have the embrace ready though, so it is hard for them to commit onto Charlie, as they'll have to save each and every time.
They're just pushing him off the creep wave though. Same thing as before. You see where the creep wave actually is not where Secret's playing. Secret's playing so far up forcing the poor Naga Siren away from even getting experience. Seeing Arrow check the bottom rune. On top was an arc. Kill it off. And yeah, eyes on Era to start to slow down this disastrous start of a game. 2k gold lead, 4 minutes in. Can easily punish the mid lane. Sees Nisha too far up.
Sure, but you think that's the best place to make a move, right?
I say easily, and it's not easily. Actually, he's pretty tanky, and he just forces it in, and Nature's Prophet can't actually force it, so it's actually too hard for Era to make a move.
Yeah,
They're just gonna have to play and try to just catch up the farm. I mean, Chessie just needs to play farm. Like, he's got 7 last hits. He needs to just get the last hits and just a better footing in the game.
Zai's halfway through level 5. He's getting some insane levels down.
And they can't even punish anything because of how passive their draft is. Wyvern is as this hero in laning phase is just pretty useless. It's why we don't see this hero picked almost at all anymore. You don't pose any
never,
threats.
right?
I'm watching the way YapzOr's playing. YapzOr's just in their face up top. He's pushing the Naga and the Wyvern off of the creep wave. Charlie's got 15 last hits. And yeah, this is a big reason why we don't see that Wyvern. Just the threat of these aggro lanes. And hey, Secret is showing that they're not afraid to do it into any heroes.
A fitting balance.
Oh, top. Charlie's courier, as soon as it came back, he gets taken out. That's Brown Boots and an infused raindrop out of the lane.
And Nisha's here.
Charlie gets taken out. They'll get Zibber as well. They do manage to at least take down Zai down bottom. Supreme comes in with the gank. Isn't quite as hard-hitting, though, as that gank from Nisha top.
He gets tower damage, though. That's the difference. At least Nature's Prophet can get some pressure onto the objective, where Zeus cannot. But yeah, the damage is really already being 5 minutes in, 3k lead, 2 lanes, an absolute disaster for High Coast. Now, what do? Charlie has to actually just jungle. PA just full free farm. Oh, and this doesn't feel like it's gonna be an exciting one for High. They have such a passive lineup as well to do much of anything. I
mean, what do you think was their plan in their heads when they're coming with a draft like this? Like, how does this scenario play out positively for High Coast?
Well, I see why they picked the heroes, right? As we're gonna have to wait a second as bottom, they'll find themselves a kill on maybe onto Supreme. About.
Maybe they can get Zai in return. It is just a maybe, though. As they might get him, but they might lose more heroes for it. Yeah, Chessie goes down. We get Zai, but losing a low in return. Error. Is he going to have any escape from this? Is YapzOr and Puppey try and block him off, and they'll be able to do so. You can't roll away from that.
No, you cannot. As Secret just quickly moving around the map, and this 5 position OD is part of 10 kills, Owen.
4 zeros. He's 4. Oh, he finally dies. That's a big bounce as well. Supreme is going to try and come in to look for YapzOr. He's not going to be able to get YapzOr. He's going to turn for Nisha. He's kind of doing it. Nisha getting low. As Chessie got the surge he has. Surges up Supreme. Nisha has regened up a bit. He's going to try and turn with a burst. Can he get the kill? Supreme, he can. He might be able to get YapzOr as well. There we go.
All right.
All right, some action here from Supreme.
They needed that, and that's saying it pretty nicely, I feel. Okay, well, a little bit of action kicks back, and they really needed it. Charlie will be able to get some space in the jungle. Matu still not going to be pressured, but a decent comeback as Chessie really to actually start, it feels like. And yeah, like I was saying, you can see why they picked their heroes, right? Okay. You see why they picked the Doctor versus Beastmaster. We've seen these plans before to get the auras. We've seen the Wyvern versus Secret knows how to punish these counter initiation kind of plays that we have seen High Coast really draft. We'll see if they can actually fix this early game. It really is a total. I don't see how Naga Siren has a good game here because he's into a natural tower.
Oh, mid Supreme. He's stepping up. The smoke's going to catch him by surprise. As we'll try and stand his ground here. As he's beaten hard back into YapzOr. It's just not hard enough.
Nisha will take that kill.
You know, they are on the hunt down here. Maybe find Nisha.
I feel like it's going to be three heroes of High Coast that can actually play the game and do stuff, right? The Earth Spirit, the Darkseer, and the Nature Prop constantly do things. I'm really just worried what Charlie and what Zebe are really going to do in this game. If the Naga Siren's ever going to actually be able to play Dota, because she is versus this hard counter of the Zeus, and it's a hero we don't see played as carry too often. It's so long for you to actually kick in to be a hero.
Zai. Start off the action with a roar. On to Jesse. Rolling in as well. They'll have the control as they do try and turn things around with the wall, but they've lost Jesse. They've lost Era. See if Supreme can find the kills in return. He's trying for Puppey, but Matu's jumping over. Supreme trying to TP out there. They opt to go for the Cold Embrace heal instead. Dare I say he might have actually made it out there because they didn't have any TP cancel.
He might have.
He might. If they're probably better off playing the RNG of no more crits coming out. Doesn't happen. As he's held back, he dies. Zibe also going down as well past the tower. Puppey been found by Era, but Puppey he's out with the TP and he's away. Vacuum still unavailable for a couple of seconds, unfortunately for Jesse.
Yeah, I don't know when Nagasar is going to be able to just come into the game and be a hero that actually does anything versus good. I see those three heroes, you know, the Darkseer, the Nature's Prophet, and Earth Spirit, they all show up down bottom. They can actually
he's going
set up for some kills, but I feel like the other two are going to...
And it's going to take a long time as well with this Midas build up, right?
Oh, he's got them.
I mean, yeah, I feel for him, right? I think it's the only way you got to go.
Nisha? They might actually be able to get him again.
Well, they will. They might lose Supreme in return. Actually, he's out with the TP. No, never mind. Puppey's in with an Astral. Zai's killing off Era over to the side. Zibe, he's going to put the curse. See if he can kill off Zai with the summons turning against him. Isn't quite enough damage as Zai will live. Curse won't succeed in getting what Zibe was hunting for. And now Zibe himself, he's not going to get out of it. Puppey with another catch. Another setup and another kill.
18 kills.
11 minutes in.
OD5 positions. 1 in 10. You'd really not expect to see out of this.
Oh boy. 6-1. That is insane. I mean,
yeah. And now they're playing versus Nagasar, and look what he's doing. He bought 5 sentries. He's warding all the camps. 3 sentries placed down. Don't give Nagasar any jungle.
Hey, this is great. You know, this is sort of. This is when I'm playing support. You just ward their jungle. It's easy to do. You can't mess it up, and you'll succeed in doing something with the sentry wolf. It's very refreshing to see even the best in the world do this. Just pop the sentries down in the jungle.
Camps, and then Charlie's gonna have only the triangle to farm in.
Just block them all. Block all the camps.
Yeah, just block them all. And then Matu's just gonna be able to farm freely with no pressure, as he has been already in this game.
The only I would say there's a little downside. I find like when you're in a game like this where you're kind of stomping, it does then mean that if you take those top towers, Matu can't farm that half of the map.
Dire's top tower
Sure he can.
is under attack.
Well, no, he can't. There's no camps.
Radiant's bottom tower is
You can kill them off.
That's true.
You can kill your own wards now.
Well, yeah, you have to get Puppey to do it, and maybe he's not feeling generous. You know?
That's true.
Matu's going to be like, Puppey, please remove these sentries. Puppey doesn't want to, doesn't have to. That one actually wasn't in range of blocking the camp down there.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess he just didn't want to, or maybe just missed. Probably.
Yeah, that's actually interesting. It's just right outside of it. Every other
it's the big brain play, you know. So they'll deward the others, and then they'll waste a sentry there because they won't actually find the sentry. But they probably will. Literally
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Well, you know, Puppey just wanted to throw down some sentries. Boom, boom, boom.
No, they know. There's just I don't know when Charlie's gonna play Dota, especially if he gets slowed down with 0 camps. He's not gonna play Dota. He's gonna play player versus environment, and then the game's gonna end, and his team's gonna pick. Well, then.
Is that what the E stands for in PvE?
Yes.
I thought it was everything. The more you know.
I think it's environment.
I thought it was player versus everything or player versus everyone. Is it environment? Environment makes much more sense because it indicates it's like AI or like, you know, it's not players.
Yeah. Exactly.
I think yours definitely makes And if it wasn't,
well, that's what Charlie's doing.
That makes sense. Yeah, player versus environment. He is, and his gold is not terrible. I mean, Supreme's also pretty farm still, right? But Supreme is very close to the top here. He is having a pretty decent game, considering what Secret's throwing at them. So the Prophet's going to have farm.
Yeah, they're at least getting some. I just don't know how they counter the PA, right? The PA is getting farm, and then Zeus is also getting farm. Nagasar has. Okay, Supreme.
I'm going to turn to Supreme. He is going to be able to find Zai, but Zai will find him at the same time. Hey, High Coast, they take a 2-for-2 trade. Not bad at all considering they are behind.
Charlie, stepping forward. Matu is actually right in front of him.
Is under attack.
Charlie?
He should be fine. He's got the song.
Charlie.
Oh, he's not going to be able to sing. He did not. He didn't sing in time. Too much damage coming down too fast.
The little mini stun of the lightning bolt stops the first animation on Nisha. He had a regen rune during that too, so he's full mana. Pressure up. Matu, Battle Fury, Charlie off the map. And now he's going to steal his triangle.
13:37. Elite timing on Nisha's bots. I guess we haven't seen much Zeus then. Is that what bots fastest timing out of like one other match? We only seen one other match where there has been a Zeus with bots. So
we haven't gotten much Zeus. We had Zeus last patch, and then it just completely fell off the cliff.
That's true. That's true. Jesse, just kind of dying here to these summons.
He's dead.
Oh no. Oh, that's not a great way to go.
Well, they just have to play defense of the Charlie.
Defense of the Charlie.
Yep, sorry.
Oh, Zibbe.
Oh god, they actually just all have to run immediately as Secret
just running at
clearing all of them.
3-9. It's not looking pretty. Oh, and his Midas. It's available, but he's got nothing to Midas.
He can't even get close.
No, he's having to hide the trees, and he's got no TP for 30 seconds. He's stuck here for a long time. Let him Midas. Just let him Midas. Here we go. Smoke from Icos. Nisha's up top.
What can they find here, though? Everything's being forced in. Zai is waiting to pop his book. Looks like they're setting up for Roche now on the side of Secret.
I think Suprema trying to find Nisha. Charlie still uses Midas.
This is an okay place for High Coast perhaps to set some stuff up. This is actually where their lineup thrives. If they can get all their dream spells set up right away.
Jesse.
All right.
So I'm just very invested in this Midas. As most of the viewers are at home, it's still
he still didn't
not
use it.
Found anything to use. This is huge value lost. Come on, just here we go. Here we go. We can rest easy. We can all rest easy tonight. Finally find something. It's golden hands on.
Error though.
Oh, a disappearing act there from everybody. Suddenly reappear, and Error will subsequently disappear as quickly as he disappeared and reappeared.
This is just so brutal. Like, they're getting their farm, right? Nature's Prophet and Naga Siren getting farm. Darkseer's just not. It's this farm for no hope. It really does feel like, as Naga Siren's addressed draft. They can't deal with Matu even before he's got items, and now he's just getting free items. He's got all the space in the world. They are not showing any mercy, even with a wacky kind of looking draft with an OD5 and a Tusk 4.
It's 7-1 and 6. So some of the best. I mean, it is it's got to be the best OD5 gameplay you'll see.
Radiant's middle
yeah,
23 kills at 17 minutes. You don't see this ever. So, hey, Wall's down. I go for Yapzor. Trying to walk away. Error's in with the control. Yapzor, he's got backup coming in. Hope he's able to protect him. Sanity's off the mark. And you know what? It doesn't matter. It will allow Zippe the opportunity to turn. He'll kill off 2 of them. Still Secret getting the 3.
Yes. Puppy goes down with his friend. He tried to save him with the Astral, but next to him. The 3 cores survive as they're able to still swing, continue to apply this pressure as Zai. He spots his target. Can't quite find it though, as Nisha might be the one getting set up on himself.
I feel like they missed an opportunity not drafting a rapier hero on High Coast, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, after that last game, you kind of know how it's going to go. I feel like, wouldn't there be some value against Secret to just go for that hero that's going to have that opportunity if you can get, like, BKB Rapier? Because it seems so hard to win with this more traditional approach of heroes like the Naga Siren. Matu, he has got the Aegis. And I believe that's a BKB on its way over. So two things that High Coast have to be very scared about. The Supreme, trapped in by the shard. He's going to put the BKB there, sing it. Everything there. BKB, Cold Embrace song. Everything being used at the same time to try and save Supreme. I'll get him out to the side with the surge. Matu is going to be able to find Charlie as Zai lays down the roar. Matu's looking for the back lines, trying to find Zibe, but Zibe's away. The summons are beating down onto Charlie. Era's trying to kill off Puppey, but Charlie's gone. Supreme's gone. Era's gone. Only Zibe and Chessie left alive, and Matu, he's ready to start diving in. Chessie, it'll be Cold Embrace. But he's dead. He's dead. He's dead. Puppey is going to live. They're sending all the illusions after him. They're trying to turn his team against him here with the Dark Seer Wall. But Puppey's got the movement speed. Tranquil's a backup. I think he's going to catch him.
They're trying, though.
They're trying.
They sure are trying to catch him.
Really going for it here, but they're be able to do it.
Secret just level, really. High Coast. They tried something this game. They tried to counteract a few of these heroes that they saw. The PA, the Beastmaster. They tried to make the Wyvern work, but...
Oh, and his Midas again. Dead. Available. Come on, get out and get that Midas shoot. Hey, top lane. I found Yapsor. I'll be able to get him. A kill's a kill. Oh, nuking all the way though before Charlie's there. Come on.
Oh, no. He's got to find a camp.
He's got a camp. He's got a camp.
Sentries are gone, though. He's got camps again over here. Matu waiting for his next target. Blurred at the ready.
Beast bomb.
How's he doing after the BKB, Matu? Oh, opting for the bash in this game. Skipping the death side. Troll.
Not his value. The Deso versus the Naga Siren.
Yeah.
Nisha all the way up to level 18. Octarine's done. I see him queuing up the shard. Static field. Yes, it's just cruise control. So do anything they want on the map. High Coast. I don't know what they even want to try to farm for. That's usually you look like, okay, what's the next big thing? Where's their timing gonna come? There's
nothing right.
I don't see timings. Like they have the BKB on the Prophet. He can go for his shard and his Orchid. His game's okay, but Charlie, he just has none.
Oh, here we go.
No game.
They found Puppey. Puppey looking extremely dead here. The rest of his team won't be able to turn up in time. See if they can get anything in return though. Matu looking to catch people on the retreat. Chessie. The dagger's in. Zibe does have Curse and Embrace though, so Matu's got to be a bit cautious how he approaches this, and he will.
He has no mana. They actually don't want to run into this as sequel. They'll accept the fact that Puppey gave his life, and now maybe bottom. Zai.
Hey, they found Zai. They've got a Curse. I'll instantly put a stop to that TP out as the backup's in. And High Coast, they'll get themselves another.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
They're making space. Charlie. The Reaver.
Radiant's middle tower
That's going to be the point. You know, you can spam these illusions down the lanes to make it a little bit more irritating for Secret to be in position to push for further objectives.
But what's he going to do in the fights? I don't see anything that he can actually do. He's actually just going to take more damage like this. Zeus to Zera. He gets found out.
12 from Yapsor going for the casual S&Y support build-up.
They know that there's no hope for Naga Siren to carry this game. PA Beastmaster versus Zeus, of course, too, as Zeus addresses.
Here we go, there's Supreme and Charlie.
They're looking for Puppey, at least. He can't cut the tree.
They're going to need a lot of damage, though, to kill him. Then, the song.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, they just have to get out here, Charlie and Supreme.
Supreme has no TP.
Have they got catch? Oh my goodness, they do. Yapsor, he's able to grab him with the shards. He's going to put the BKB.
He can TP, maybe.
And he is away. He's out. Matsumba Man, meanwhile, mid. He's sort of handling them on his own. As there was a Zibe, and there was a Chessie right in that exact spot. But believe it or not, they disappeared to a few crits. Matu's going to turn towards Zera. But they respect the magnetize a little bit. The roar comes into play, stops him from being able to roll in onto Matu. As it's more blood and glory here for Matumba Man. Triple kill on the PA. As the push can continue. Matumba Man now level 20.
He has all the freedom in the world. His team now swinging across. Nisha picked up level 20. They're just having fun with it. It really does look Poor Charlie is just trying to find his way to get at least his heart online.
Nisha.
That heart is gonna help him survive, but not damage. Chase.
Hunts him down in the trees. Another death. Now did he get to use his Midas before he died? He did. He did. It's all good. It's all good. He's going to be up. Time for the next use. Some good news. Some good news to be had there. We'll see this again. Matumba Man just casually dealing with the two of them with his BKB. Having to get some favorable RNG there. Some solid crits coming into play. And this lovely roll from Zai. Zera tries to roll in, but no! You stop there, sir! Man turns around and takes another.
I love how he's just stone cold the whole time too. He's like, oh, a kill. Oh, another kill. Oh, another one. All right, yes. No reaction whatsoever.
The day in the office here for Matumba Man and his PA.
Nope. Another day with no deaths, it might feel like.
Yeah, did he die at all last game? No, he didn't. You're right. 14-0-2, if I recall correctly. 14-0-2 last game. Game so far 7-0-11. All error.
Make that 8. Oh, Yapster took it.
I mean, yep. He's taking the kills now, yeah.
Charlie.
Oh, that's another one. Supreme, he's going to try and come in. Try and get something in return. They're going to use the curse to set up onto Zai. They will get Zai with that curse.
I like how Zai does the ow instantly when he's getting killed by his own minions.
It's Puppy, he's starting to punch back. As Yapsel's swinging across, Supreme's going to hold back Yapsel. I mean, Yapsel's just so tanky at the moment. Is he tanky enough, though? Snowball comes into play, Nisha swinging over from the side. They put the BKB. Supreme is going to stand his ground. He wants to finish off Yapsel, and he'll be able to do so. As Yapsel does go down, Supreme able to get out of there with the remainder of BKB.
I just watched Puppy almost 3-shot or 4-shot Chesty. 5-position OD, 3-shotting or 4-shotting the Darkseer. Good old Puppy, 8-3 and 22 on 5 OD, almost has his Ags done. And Matu's just free. Got Satanic soon, DD spawns bottom. Rush up in about a minute. Supreme desperately trying to push lanes with his Greater Trance, trying to make space for Charlie to get at least one big item finished.
Let's see how the defense is going to be for them. I mean, they do have, they've got some sort of a combo. The curse into the vacuum wall. The song as well for the setup. Destruction.
No big stuns though. They only have the one real stun on their draft. Follow up with the curse. Single target rolling boulder.
All they got to do is just curse and bloodthorn the PA. Zai, and maybe
they do almost they do have it done. Okay.
Oh my goodness,
it could be damaged, but
an item that I'll be honest, I'm sure half of the viewers are like, what is that? They're like, what is Zai hacking? Too? Is that what is that? A helm? It doesn't. There it is. A rare item here. One of the rarest items in the game. You'll never see this again.
So you're gonna go grab what, an ancient or something?
That's why you buy it, right? Helm of the Dominator 2. Yes, it is an item, and it does exist in this game. Zai picked it up. Here we go. Look at this.
HP creep. 15% more health for the team, and look at this thing. Look at it go. 2240 HP. He well plays it.
There we go. Helm of the Dominator 2. Soon to be having 100% win rate in the DPC. And they said this item wasn't good. They also said, wait a minute, that's an item. I didn't know that was an item. It's amazing.
Is it? Well, we'll find out.
I hear a song in the distance. Charlie will make it away.
Running from Puppy, from the 5-position OD. Puppy has an Ags for himself. He's having this very good time. So all of Secret seems. Hey?
So can you sort of give us a breakdown of what Helm of the Dominator 2 is, Bogged, and why we may have never seen it before and probably won't see it again?
It is an upgraded Dominator with an ulti orb that is very expensive.
Very expensive.
It lets you control ancients, and that is it.
That is it.
That is the only extra bonus besides the stats and armor and regen that it provides extra with that ulti orb that you see. Jesse will die, and we watch this big ancient granite golem hitting the building.
Here it is. Defensive Astral. We'll keep Matsu safe, of course. He's still got the Aegis for 3 minutes. He's in onto Supreme. Where will be able to come in time to hold Matsu back momentarily. Supreme is going to be fine for now. The Absol's diving in deep. Matsu's coming in. He's killing him off with the cleave. The curse will be dropped down onto Matsu. Thunder God's Wrath from Nisha finishes off Supreme. Matsu's in. He's ready for more. He's looking for Charlie. Charlie's trying to run. But you can't escape this. Puppy's in with the further control required. Holding him in place. Starting to play around with him here. Astral into Astral. They're going to tap out. They've had more than enough here. GG is called. And Secret will take this game 2. Even more one-sided than game 1. This one was definitely a tougher one for High Coast, I would say, and that's saying something because game 1 was not pretty either.
No, I feel like this game ended before lanes even started. That bottom lane, they died what 5 times, 6 times before they're even like level 2. Like look at Puppy's smiling on camera right now. You know.